Here it is, a snowy Saturday morning, November 1st, 1986. Adam's been out playing all day, or all morning, and I was out shoveling, and Shadow was out there with me, and then she was out there with Adam, and she loves the snow. She just goes and goes and goes. And now she's kind of tired. Casey, let's get you in the picture too. Come here, kitty. Oh. Where did I just put the book? Oh, here it is. So Adam's current book is, what book is this? It's her favorite book, right? Okay, I gotta see if this is focused. That should be focused a little bit better. Masters of the Universe, Caverns of Fear. Who's that? Who's that?
That cat is Battle Cat.
Battle Cat. Don't you go falling off this. The great castle of Grayskull loomed on the horizon, seeming to grin. Locked within the fortress since the time of the Elders were the mystical secrets of ages past. Legend foretold of whoever controlled Grayskull's hall would gain mastery over all the forces of the universe.
You see that Skeletor house?
Skeletor house? What's this over here? Is that a well? Not that. Yeah. As dawn broke, He-Man, powerful foe of the forces of evil, raced across the plains of Eternia astride the mighty Battle Cat. For the moment at least, the strife-torn planet seemed almost peaceful, so He-Man seized the time to give the fighting tiger a vigorous workout. "What's this?" cried He-Man. "Why are you stopping?" He-Man spied a well then not far from the castle wall. "Battle Cat wants a drink, does he?" said He-Man. "Just like any spoiled kitten. Perhaps I will trade you for a Wind Raider."
Me too.
Battle Cat growled a pitiful growl. "Oh, very well," laughed He-Man, and he drew up a bucket of water. Clang and crash! What is this I hear? As Battle Cat drank, strange sounds emerged from him. "Warriors in combat, we shall soon see." So he's climbing down the well, isn't he? At the bottom of the well, He-Man found a rushing stream. Beyond the stream was a passage, low and dark. "Caverns!" exclaimed He-Man. "Once I heard it whispered that there were caves under the castle of Grayskull. Caves so deep that a man might be lost in them forever. The tale is true." He-Man started towards the tunnel. Suddenly, a monstrous shape rose from the water behind him. It was Merman, the dreaded Sea Lord. He tried to drag He-Man under the surface of the stream. "Back, you monster!" shouted He-Man, knowing even as he spoke that the evil Skeletor could not be far away. But the foul sea demon clung fast. He-Man was too close to swing his power sword, but he managed to free one arm, which he brought down on Merman's head. Merman fell into the stream, stunned. The current caught him and carried him away. He-Man raced into the black and beckoning passageway. Somewhere in the caverns ahead, there was a battle going on.
What's that lady's name? Like Skeletor.
Teela. Who's that? Skeletor, huh? Moments later, He-Man found himself entering a huge underground chamber. In that chamber, He-Man saw his archenemy Skeletor, Lord of Destruction. He was battling the warrior maiden Teela, who had seen him steal into the well and followed him into the caverns. "He-Man, thank heavens you're here!" Teela cried. "Skeletor plans to enter Castle Grayskull through this cavern." But as He-Man started forward, Skeletor's dreadful ally, Beastman, leaped at him from above. "You'll not stop me this day, Beastman." Oof! Kicked him right in the stomach, didn't he? Beastman reeled backwards toward a deep pit in the floor of the cave. He teetered there a moment and then fell. He-Man snatched his sword from the dust where it had fallen and found himself face to face with Skeletor. "Once again you interfere with my plans, He-Man. This time I will put an end to your meddling forever." The very ground shook at the swords of power as the swords of power flashed in battle. While He-Man and Skeletor faced off in their struggle, Trapjaw, Skeletor's henchman took Tila by surprise, but the warrior maiden was well trained, and Skeletor's servant found that he had a fight on his hands. Soon, however, Trapjaw regained the advantage. He seized Tila and swung her around to face He-Man. "Yield, He-Man," he threatened as his steel arm tightened around her body. "Release her," boomed a voice from the mouth of the tunnel. Trapjaw turned to find Man-at-Arms approaching, swinging his mace. An instant later, Stratos, the winged warrior, soared into the cavern. With split-second timing, he lifted Tila out of harm's way. He's flying, isn't he? He's flying, isn't he?
Yeah, and he'll help Tia so he won't fall.
Yeah. He-Man returned to the fight. He charged at Skeletor. As he swung the power sword, however, the fiendish Lord of Destruction vanished. A green mist hung where he had stood. There seemed no end to his magic powers. "We are safe for now, my friends," said He-Man. "Thanks to you, Skeletor has fled. He has no stomach for even fights. Still, we must make sure no one ever tries to enter Castle Grayskull this way again." He-Man's sword flashed out. Again and again he struck at the stone formations in the cavern. There was a rumbling from above. The earth trembled as the walls began to cave in. The masters of the universe fled down the dark passageway to the well. Behind them the caverns echoed and boomed as they filled with rocks and dirt. The underground passage to Castle Grayskull were gone now, sealed forever. Battle Cat was waiting at the top of the well. "You are a faithful animal," said He-Man, waiting patiently all this time. "A clever animal, you mean," said Man-at-Arms. "It was he who found us in the forest. When we saw him alone, we were afraid for you. He led us here." "So," said He-Man, "a live cat is better steed than a machine. He may need water, but there's much he can do that a machine cannot." At this, Battle Cat gave a great rumbling purr. Then the warriors parted. "We have not seen the last of Skeletor," said He-Man, knowing the Lord of Destruction would strike again. "We'll be ready for him," replied Tila, as a strange quiet fell over the plains of Eternia. The end. Oh, the last page came out. Should I read you this one? Well, we got a page missing. Looks like it goes right there, doesn't it? Okay, well, I'll read it to you in a little bit. I'm going to stop the camera and go down and change the tape. You want me to start this tape so you can see it?